This is for Mr. Townsend. This question is on gun control, but kind of at the intersection of terrorism. As you both probably know, New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg helped found a group called Mayors Against Illegal Guns. More than 100 other mayors around New York State are members, and one of the issues they've pushed for is federal legislation that would close the so-called terror gap, which basically, right now there's no restriction on those who are on the FBI's terrorist watch list from buying firearms or explosives, and this would close that gap and prohibit them
Gentlemen, I've got to hold you to time on these responses, too, please.
What's your position on it?
To be quite truthful, I am not as familiar as I should be or I need to be to answer to that question. I will respond in a general sense. I've never had any trouble understanding the Second Amendment. I believe that New Yorkers and Americans are endowed with that right that is in our Constitution. I am also curious about one thing. I did read, and I am understanding that, for the record, Senator Schumer is licensed to carry a concealed handgun. Are you packing heat tonight?
It is another example of misstatement by my opponent. It is absolutely not true.
So that is not true.
That is not true.
All right.
You're not carrying a gun.
I am. No. Nor am I licensed.
And you're a supporter of the
absolutely. It makes no sense. And, you know, you don't need to study this issue. It makes no sense to say that anyone on a terrorist watch list should be allowed to carry a gun.
Did you not need to read the health care bill before you voted for it?
I read it.
All 1,900 pages?
Yes, sir.
In less than 24 hours?
Yes, sir. It was published long before the 24 hours.
How come the public couldn't see it before you did?
Gentlemen, I have to
did.
move on. We've got to get to our closing statements.